Hi Pisces, how are you? Welcome to your 17 reading. I am JJ for all new viewers. Thank you for being here. I also want to take this moment to thank all subscribers. Thank you guys for making this channel what it is. Thank you for putting up with all my delays. And just in general for being awesome. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Wow. Cards don't fly usually with this deck. There's an exception to everything, I guess. So I'm spreading this reading out, dividing it into both a general and a love reading. So the impression I got when I was meditating was that you're floating on water. And this can mean several things to different people, of course. It can mean that you feel calm, collected, and focused, while everyone else is confused, scattered, and feeling worried. The water signs seem to know what to be doing with this energy, while other signs are suffering a bit more than usual. And Pisces, you're not one of those signs right now that's struggling too much, even if this Tower card just came up in your reading. At the same time, though, you're reaching your wit's end, if that resonates with a few of you. I'm getting the no fucks given attitude. No fucks given. I don't care. I don't care if this person wants more from me. I'm not going to give it to them. I don't care if a boss is asking me for extra work. He can go screw himself. I don't care if parents want me to do this or that, whatever. However it works with you, there's this no fucks attitude. You'll get what needs to be done, but you won't go the extra mile for anyone right now. And that's because you're in a comfortable spot anyway, and you simply just want to ride through the motions without any complications, without any obstacles, without any deviations, any surprises coming your way. But as we know, that's not how life works, and sometimes we're faced with obstacles and new encounters that catch us off guard. And I think that's what this Tower card here is talking about. That the more you resist, the more surprises come your way. I'm not saying you're resisting, though. Actually, it's quite the opposite. You're just going with the flow right now, but you're still not willing to go the additional mile. Even though if you were to do this, you will reach the end of a stage and the end of a phase in your life. And this can apply to so many things. Family life, work life, possibly love life. But you're avoiding it. It's like, oh gosh, I mean, all I need to do is just spend another hour on this project and it's going to be perfect. All I need to do is just climb another set of stairs and I'll get to the level I need to get to. I'm lazy. I think I'm just going to take the elevator. You're feeling maybe a bit more reluctant to exert yourself. At the same time, you're comfortable being lazy now. You feel like you owe it to yourself. Maybe some of you have been working too hard, or maybe some of you have just been feeling more emotional than usual, and you've learned that you need to bite your lip from time to time instead of cause a scene, instead of confront everyone that pisses you off. Just, shrug it off every once in a while. Why not? Be lazy every once in a while. It's okay. Happens. The idea here is that You want to get away from the drama. You want to get away from emotional ties. You don't want to put yourself in a position with anyone where things can get too heated. You'd rather remain detached. You'd rather watch things from afar. You'd rather not get too involved. But life is funny. Life is really funny because while you're doing this, while you are deciding to be detached and you're deciding to be the observer rather than the manipulator, and you're deciding to be in the passenger seat rather than take the driving wheel. I am unable to speak properly today. I apologize. But I think you understand what I'm trying to say with that. This friendship and this happiness that's just around the corner is being neglected. Or you're benefiting so much from this detached attitude that all of a sudden people who were taking you for granted are lusting over you. And they're just like, oh, we want more of her. We want more of him. Where have they been? Oh, like that. This is weird. We haven't heard from this person in a while. Let's check up on them. And you find yourself liking this attention. You're like, oh, look, it actually works. I withdraw and people come to me. The more I give myself, though, the more I extend myself, the lonelier I feel. Like I make myself available to people and they don't seem to care. The moment I disappear, everyone comes running. It's just funny how life works out that way. But behind the scenes, the people around you are starting to appreciate you more, Pisces. They're starting to see that you are a valuable friend. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. For some, this doesn't work for everyone, but for some people, absence makes the heart grow fonder. And since we associate Pisces with cups, we associate Pisces with emotion. And when you decide to stop giving emotion and feeling, people notice a lack in affection in their lives. If you are known to be present, regularly present in a person's life, and you retreat and withdraw, especially if these people are air signs, they notice it because you soften the edge. You take the edge off. You're complementing quite well right now with the people around you. You're giving what they need, and they be also giving you what you need as well. Together, you mesh really, really well. But something is quite off here. There's a sense of abrasiveness that's coming with this change in your attitude, with this no fucks given attitude that is going to push some people over the edge here. And that's going to change their outlook and how they see their friendship or their relationship with you. And this is just the general portion of the reading. And if we're not talking about people, this attitude that you're embracing right now might trigger quite a shift in other realms of your life where you feel that it's actually quite beneficial to be this way. In the workplace, if you started being this way in the home, you'll find that applying it to other sectors of your life can also work. Like if you see success in one domain, then you're like, well, maybe this approach can be generalized further. And that's what this Tower card is talking about. It might be pushing you in that direction. It might be pushing you to change the way that you behave with people in your life, in order for them to start seeing you in a different light. Like, oh, she's not all soft. She's not all soft. She can be quite the... Or he's not as sweet as we think he is. He can have quite the temper sometimes. So people are seeing another side of you right now, Pisces, a stronger side. Okay. Tower. Ooh. So you're being taken a little bit out of your element here. If you have taken on this new persona you're not used to, and you're not used to it, it causes you to feel like you can't put that up you can't keep that up for too long because you're not being true to yourself, or you're not being true to your nature. And that can also be this Nine of Wands here is saying, I don't know how much longer I can keep up with this act, how much longer I can, wear this mask that I have no feelings, or I don't really care about this situation or that. And you find yourself feeling rather emotional at some point, with this Tower card here as well coming in. And you're afraid of losing yourself, or you feel like you are beginning to lose yourself. We don't want that to happen. You're not necessarily comfortable with the idea that people seem to react in a favorable way. The more you conceal your emotions, the more they come to you. You're not okay with this. You're like, no, I want, if this is how it's going to be, I'm not sure I want to put up with this. I want people who just accept me for who I am in all moods. And that can make you take on this very offensive approach, basically. We don't want that, though. You have to trust that you're doing a good job, and you have to trust that at the end of the day, not everyone has it out to get you. Not everyone is trying to use you. If you feel like some people in your life are only friends with you because you can benefit them in one way or another, that's not the case. And if you feel like, well, I've been there for these people before, why aren't they there for me now? That's why you take on this Page of Swords element, where you're just like, fine, I don't give a f anymore. This is how it's going to be. I'm going to be this way as well. And that's not going to work out very well for you. It's going to really piss a few people off. And again, we're talking about double standards here, where you're like, oh, you get to do that, but if I do it, then it's not okay. Why isn't it okay? Play their game. Keep playing their game. Ironically, you'll be better at it. It's the feeling that I'm getting. It can mean different things for different people. Maybe some of you needed to hear that. See if any more cards want to come out. Oh, no cards here. I just want one card. Yeah, we are talking about you being sick of giving. And that might be the reason why you've retreated and you've decided to just observe from a distance to see what will happen and who will still be there, who will stick around, who will call, who will text if you don't call and if you don't text, who will be there to give you what you need because you've done that for them at some point as well. But at the end of the month, you're still going to find that regardless of how people are, it's not in your nature to pull away, and it's not in your nature to withhold being a good person and a generous person just because some people around you are like this. Kind of your weak spot. You're still going to find yourself giving and wanting to give. And why not make peace with that? Love, life, a very good spot. With your love, you can have your pick this month with this Magician card coming in here. There's a lot of celebrating, a lot of going out with friends, enjoying your time in general with friends, not necessarily paying too much attention on the romantic front, actually. Knowing that you have options, like if you want to get romantic with someone or you want to have some fun. A couple of more cards, that's why I pushed those back in. If you want to get romantic with someone, you could, but you don't necessarily want this. You just want to fool around right now. Oh. That. There's someone here, though, for you. It's also interesting. It's like, oh, I pull away. I am acting like a baby, or I'm acting like a, and all of a sudden this person's interested in me. All these people want me. But when I'm nice and super nice, everyone goes running in the opposite direction. Starts stepping all over me, kind of thing. Like, what is going on? And you kind of know this. You know that right now you look rather attractive to some people. You're this like bad boy, bad girl type right now. This is beautiful. Jesus. I haven't seen like a spread this awesome in a while. Especially since we're just, drawing 4 cards from this deck. But look at this. Everyone knows you're on top of things right now. That you can seriously get what you want. Like, it doesn't matter how you play your game. You're still going to get the result that you want at the end of the day with this Magician card. You're extremely powerful right now. Extremely powerful. And that means that you also have the potential to break some hearts, though, since we're talking about love. We don't want that. This also means that your power of manifestation is at an all-time high with this Magician card. And that is dignified more because of the Star card that's come up here. That is basically saying all signals go. Like, you can really manifest what you want this month, or the love that you want this month. You can literally look up at the heavens and be like, I want it to be so, and then I wouldn't be surprised if you get what you want this month with the Star card. Like, you're coming off as extremely lucky and very charming this month. Some people might envy you for this, actually, Pisces. Some people might be envious at this time because of this attitude. You're giving off, you're being extremely nonchalant, where you're just like, I actually don't care. And some people are going to be like, what a spoiled brat you're being. Like, you've got this. You've got so many suitors around you and you're turning them down. People want to be affectionate with you and you're saying no. And you're like, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I know this person wants me. I totally know this person wants me, but they want me for all the wrong reasons. They want me because I'm ignoring them. Like, you just want to have fun. You just want to go out, have a good time, and not have to overthink things. Like, if it happens, it happens. But I would watch it with this because you might be overdoing it. You might be overdoing it. You're rubbing some people the wrong way. So as much as you are attracting people in your life as well, certain persons who are interested in you, others are a little bit, again, envious, and therefore might not be wishing the best for you. So I just watch out a little bit with how you behave when you go out. Be a bit more prudent, perhaps. I don't know. Take it easy a little bit. No need to get too feisty. Scandalous. But beautiful set of cards here. This month is your month. It's a heavy month for most signs, but like, you seem to be having a good reading. Apart from the fact that you might not be super comfortable, not being able to just simply be yourself, like the really sweet Piscean that you want to be, because you're like, oh, the sweeter I am, the more people go away, and like, this is working for me. This approach, this bad boy approach, seems to be working out just fine. Might as well stick to it for now. Don't know how long I can keep this up for, but whatever. For now, it's fine. Things might get a bit too wild when you go out this month, though. So you might go out like seeking a very calm night. Like, you just want to have a relaxed night. Maybe have one drink with a friend or two. Keep things calm, and then you guys end up hitting a club instead, and you're just like, oh, I was not looking for this. And so there's this overindulgence, so like overdoing things a little bit. Just be a bit aware of getting too rowdy, or people around you getting rowdy and handsy and all like touchy-feely, and you're just like, no, I don't want this, please. You might think you want it, but then you're just like, no. I'm picking up all these cards in the reverse. Yeah, definitely just Because you're freeing yourself from emotional attachments and certain obsessions you have had, idealizations as well, of what the perfect situation could look like, a perfect relationship as well. And you're breaking free. You're finally really like the end of a bond with someone that's really really coming to an end. Like this already started a couple of months ago when you were completely saying goodbye to very, very toxic relationships, or just relationships that had come to an end anyway, even if they weren't so toxic, but they meant something very significant. This is the final month. And as a result of this, you really feel like you can just have so much fun. And you find yourself not even thinking about this person anymore at all. You're like, I'm totally done with it. It's like, a few, like several days or several weeks will go by and you're just like, I haven't thought of this person. Wow, what a win, success. But again, with this devil card that's being in reverse, it can also really talk about overdoing things when you're out and drinking too much and getting far too intoxicated, cutting the dry spell, cutting whatever dry spell that you were going through, and just overdoing things. So I would just watch out for this. And also receiving extra pressure, peer pressure, from people saying, hey, have another drink, or I don't see you drinking, why aren't you drinking? Here, have a drink. And you're just like, you may start off strong saying, no, I'd rather just be sober, but then you cave at the end of it. Why? Because again, you thought you were going to have a simple night out, just fun, just with a couple of friends at a casual pub, and then you end up hitting a club where things are loud, there's just a lot of people around you, and you're not at their level, so you want to catch up. So you cave. Bit funny. This will drain you and totally diminish your powers. So, hangover much? Looking forward to that hangover, are we, Pisces? I'm not. I don't have any Pisces in chart whatsoever, but yeah, I have Piscean friends, so yeah, this is what I'm getting for you guys. I'm not gonna clarify any further. I don't feel the need to. Even just like without the clarifiers, it's a pretty fun reading here on the love front. There's a lot going on. That's really nice for you. But it really depends on your perspective and how you decide to approach things. If you want to go all out with love this month, you most certainly can. You most certainly can if you want this relationship. It's there for you. If you don't want this relationship, kind of a waste, because you really are attracting so much love your way. But to each his own. So do what you will. Cool, Pisces. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and for being here in general. I am JJ. I'll see you guys next month. Take good care of yourselves.